Welcome to the HTML course. Greetings to you all. I'm Jyoti Mandala, your guide, helping you understanding the essential elements that define the backbone of every web page. This video is a tutorial on HTML forms. An HTML form is used to collect user inputs on websites, whether it's for logging in, submitting feedback, or making a purchase. The user input is most often sent to a server for processing. In this video, you will be understanding the basics of creating HTML forms and explore various input elements and attributes to enhance form functionality. You can see a sample form here. Observe, this is a sample form which includes two text boxes, four check boxes, two radio buttons, and a submit button. I know you might have seen many forms like this in your day-to-day life. From this lecture onwards, you will be understanding how to design these forms using HTML. Let's start by understanding the basic structure of HTML form. We use form element to create a form. HTML input element is the most used form element. The input element can be displayed in many ways depending on the type attribute. Within the form element, we include different types of input elements such as text fields, checkboxes, radio buttons, drop-down menus, and buttons. Input element is an unpaid tag, means no closing tag required for that. But observe, the form tag is a paid tag. Using these input elements, we are going to design our web forms. Let's explore the different input elements. Let's start with text field. Text fields are used for collecting single line text input. We use input element with the type equal to text attribute for text fields. Let's see an example how to create text fields. Observe this output here. This contains text login with text box. In the next line, password and a text box. Let us understand how to design this. Open the editor, have the basic structure of your HTML document. Now, in the body tag, add form and /form tags. Note that the form itself is invisible. Within the form tag, we need to create two text fields. So add two input elements. Input type equal to text and again input type equal to text. Save and run the program. Now observe the output. The two text boxes are added, but the login and password text is missing. So let's add them. To add simple text in your form, you can use label tag. So before the first input element, we need to have a label tag. Write label login slash label. Remember, unlike input element, label is a paired tag. Now, same like login, let's add password so that before input tag, add label tag. Write label, opening, password and closing label tag. Don't forget to add BR tag to display the elements in separate line. That's it. Save the program. Open in the editor. You can see the label and the input elements added to your page in the required format. Also, note that the default size or width of the text input field is 20 characters. But you can increase, decrease, or even restrict the width of the text input fields. Use size attribute in input element for type equal to text to increase or decrease the width of the text input fields, and use max attribute to restrict the size of the text box. Suppose in the same example, I want 10 characters to be displayed in the login at a time. Then set size equal to 10. And I want the password to be maximum 8 characters only. Then write max equal to 8. Understand? Size will tell how many characters to display. But it will not restrict the characters accepting. It can accept more than the specified size, whereas max will not allow more than the specified characters. Also, here I am adding ID attribute to the input element. And for attribute for the label. The fur attribute of the label should be equal to the ID attribute of the input element to bind them together. Have a practice of writing the fur attribute in the label tag always. Next we have the same input element type as password. If you use password type, the characters in the password field are masked, shown as asterisks or circles. Let's see that. In the same example, I am changing the second input type to password. Save the file, refresh the page. Now you can see when typing, the characters in this field are masked. Same like normal text field. For password also, you can use size and max attributes. I will leave this for your practice. Along with size and max attributes, we also have a placeholder attribute for the type text or type equal to password. The placeholder attribute specifies a short hint that describes the expected value of an input field. Example, a sample value or a short description of the expected format. The short hint is displayed in the input field before the user enters a value. Let's use that in our example. For the first text field, I am adding placeholder equal to enter login. And for the second text field, I am adding placeholder equal to enter password. Save the file, refresh the page. Did you observe the page placeholder text is displayed? Once you start typing, the placeholder text will be deleted automatically. I hope you all are clear with the input element of type text and type equal to password. In the next video, we will continue with the remaining input element types. Hope this video is helpful. Thanks for watching and I'll see you in the next video. Until then, happy coding and remember the web is your canvas. Thank you.